Welcome back to the Trophy Hunter series here. And as you guys all saw in the last video, Newcastle is our first team. And not a bad start since you guys last, or since I took over the position here. I took over here at Tottenham. First game was the FA Cup 4th round, which obviously if we can go through and win the FA Cup in our first season, that's already one trophy knocked off, which would be fantastic. Ended up drawing against Tottenham, which forced a replay, of course, which we played later on. Some of you will already have seen it. We did beat them 1-0 to go ahead and go forward and progress in the FA Cup. We also beat Brentford 3-0, Leeds 2-0, and Tottenham 1-0. So 0 goals conceded so far as Newcastle manager, which is quite the feat, I would say. I did make, let's see, a transfer. Manuel Ugarte from Sporting, 53 million. Really looking, very quickly at the team, seemed like we needed a extra midfielder in. Obviously looking at this fella here, he is fantastic, and he can play defensive midfield and kind of a little bit further up, which is great for us, obviously. Like when you compare him with... why am I not seeing him now? There he is. Bruno. You can see Ugarte is what I'm going to say. Little bit better defensively and physically. I shouldn't say that. For a 21-year-old versus a 25-year-old, he's fantastic. He's a little bit more physical, has a little bit better mental, same defending. Where he lacks is kind of that technical attacking and vision, but at only 21, he should go ahead and improve on that, obviously. But I'm stalling because I really don't want you guys to see me play Man City. But for the sake of you guys being able to get probably a chuckle in at my sake, I will allow you to watch. We're going to get smacked by Man City. There's just nothing we can do about it. It is what it is. We're going to throw Almiron in. And I believe this looks to be about our best lineup. Lascelles, who are in there? I want Shaw. Lascelles versus Char. Char it is. Where does Charlotte? All playing. That looks good. Okay, this is going to be not a very good sign, but it's not really our fault, so I'm going to go ahead and pretend like it doesn't exist. We're going to play cautiously against Man City. The team we did just play I think it was 2 days ago. Yeah, okay, no one really. I'm not expecting to win this game. I'm not expecting to really even fight. New game save, so make some changes here. Highlights, go faster. Good. Okay. Man City are currently second in the league. That's a ref. Get him off. Okay. Not gonna happen. Do I up? Looks so could get a draw out of this game. That would be obviously fantastic. But that is gonna take. Oh, Isaac's through. Isaac scores. Unbelievable. I'm not gonna get too excited. It's only 8 minutes in, but fantastic early start. All starts from this free kick, and Laporte getting in the way of his goalkeeper there. Walker tries to head it back. Isaac, easy as you like. Okay, Joelinton with it. Another poor ball there from target. Bruno does well there. Into Willick. Back to Eder. Okay. Not my favorite highlight so far. Into the highlight. He's inevitable. I mean, what are you gonna do? The man's got 20 goals so far. I don't want to give him the satisfaction of watching that either. And City really piling on the pressure. We are most certainly going to concede the next goal. Okay, out to Grealish, into De Bruyne, back to Grealish. That's holy cow! This team is action. Okay, 2-1, 30 minutes in. Getting smacked around, obviously. Not doing much in okay. Instructions. Take him off. Hurting us a little bit. Not sure what that. Whoa, into the highlight. Okay. If we could make it into halftime, only 2-1 down, that would be. Oh, okay. Bruno with it for second minute. Not concede one. We're gonna concede. Getting off the cautious because it clearly doesn't matter. 3-1 at halftime. Maybe. Okay. Hopefully that is going to be it at halftime. It is. Okay. Gil Almiron appears to not enjoy criticism very much. 55th minute. Let's do some subs. Joelinton I saw was struggling. Sean Longstaff can come in. Box-to-box midfielder on support. Box-to-box midfielder support. That looks good. Bruno Guimaraes. Joe Willick needs to come off. Go ahead and put... Oh, who? Paul Lewis? Appears to be maybe the man. Winger on support. Who else is struggling here? Alexander Isaac is struggling. Doing well, though. He's having a good game. They have a free kick right here. That is a horrible, horrible defense. 4-1. Guys, we're never going to do well our first season. We had to come in when all these guys were already not having a good season. Don't know what we were really expected to do. We're going to go positive. What do we have to lose at this point? I mean, you look at our whole team. Our whole team is just knackered. I'm going to go ahead and pull Bruno off. Jonjo Shelvey can come on. Switch Ugarte with Shelvey. And ball central midfielder on defend. Sure. And we'll kind of see what that does. Probably nothing, but like I said, nothing we can really do. Okay. Interesting. Phone on for Grealish, just a like for like sub. Ares heads it, get it, gone. Okay. Stop. Unbelievable. Why are you still going forward? We are apparently on the counterattack, but we'll see. No. Isaac was offside. Okay, just skip on through, make it to the end of the game. 5-1 loser. Ruben Diaz almost getting it. Quite embarrassing, though, I will say. But if you look over here, Wolves beat Man United, so that's a good thing. Liverpool beat Arsenal 5-0. So look, we're not. We will see what tomorrow brings is the only right answer there. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. I guess I didn't really show you, and now I can show you. Where we are at. We're currently in 9th place. Only even if you just look up to Tottenham, there were only 8 points behind Tottenham. We do have a game in hand, however. But regardless, we're not looking to get up higher stages of the league. We've got Chelsea coming up. That will be the game that I come back to you guys. Hopefully, we can get a win here in between us and West Ham. So I'll see you there. And here we go, jumping back in. You guys left off at this humiliating defeat to Man City. Afterwards, we did the same thing to West Ham, 5-0. Leading us to today, which is against Chelsea. We could almost jump ahead of Chelsea, depending on goal difference in this game. They're only 3 points ahead of us. We do have a game in hand, however. I am just now noticing that. But it should be an interesting game nonetheless. We do have a couple of issues. Our Alexander Isaac is injured, which is not good, and Target is injured. So Lewis will step in there. Target will step in there. Maddie Longstaff jump in there. Maxim will jump in there and that position. Amaran, Bruno Guimaraes. Right. There we have it. Botman, Schär, Lewis, Trippier, Pope. I think Bigelow is going to be. Bigelow is 25. Pope is 30. Yeah, Bigelow is going to be our starting goalkeeper. The only thing that is rather annoying is the striker position with, of course, Callum Wilson is injured, as well as Alexander. So it is what it is. All we can do is hope that this is enough to see us through. Burn a good left back. Really? So we're going to be okay. Lacking in sharpness, of course, because they hardly play. Not going to go in on N'Golo Kante. Players. Focused. Injured. Yes, this game injuries happen, of course. Chelsea's lineup. Sterling, Gick, and Havertz, Guerrero, Jordan. Pretty standard looking lineup there for Chelsea. Don't know if that's gonna. I don't know. I don't know what to expect from this match here. Early on, highlight for them from a corner. Trippier heads clear, which is good, but only as far as Jorginho. Saliba, someone get to it, and we're not going to. I'm just terrified of these bigger teams. Sterling's through. That is offside. Possibly. Hopefully. Disallowed. Okay. Good, but also scary. That was a little too easy for them. But it is early on. We kind of tend to grow into the game a little bit. 20 minutes gone. Had one shot on target that Didn't even register any XG, which is what you can see here. Momentum-wise, kind of picked up a little bit there for a second. Highlight here to us, Joel Linton. What can you do? Ugarte, Lewis, Joel Linton. That's not gonna. Oh, Mendy to roll it out. Out to Reece James. Joel Linton does well. Botman with it. Bruno Guimaraes. All the way out here to St. Maxim. Into Chris Wood. Ah, good save by Mendy there. Would have been too nice for us to go 1 goal up. Anyways, Trippier with corner. Good ball in. Botman heads it over. Okay. Good little piece of play there. We are starting to dominate in terms of shots and everything. So hopefully that means we score a goal sometime soon. We owe Chelsea. I wasn't here, but apparently we owe them, which would lead me to believe that we lost. Barella with it. 46 minutes, so just right after halftime here. Jorginho, Cucurella is it? That is quite the ball to Cucurella there. DH Havertz is through. Good save. Great save by Bigelow. Fantastic save. Keeping us in this game. Headed clear. Wood. Good. Okay, getting close to some substitutions time. St. Maxim is recovering from injury, so he's not quite. What a rather annoying. I would say I'm gonna just go out on a limb and say against the run of play. Although they are starting to pick it back a little bit. Not a whole lot can do there. Okay, time for some subs. Marone. Jacob Murphy. I mean, I'm just destroying our chances. Chris Wood, but I don't have anyone to go in for him. About it. Do I even do that? I don't know if I even do that. Murphy should not be. I'm going to cancel that. We're going to keep playing as is. See if we can sneak a goal out here. Getting towards the 75th minute. 26th. Anyone having a bad game? Bruno Guimaraes, Chris Wood is having. But I don't have a striker. Joel Linton going to come off. I don't like any of my options. Logs, after St. Maxim, gotta pull him off. Strictly because he is just recovering from injury. Straight into a corner kick here, though. Can we get a goal? Trippier with it. Good. No. Almiron back out to Trippier. Off the post. What a... I would say that's a bit unlucky. We are through here with Sean Longstaff, and he plays it all the way. Into Chris Wood. Into Almiron. Saved and cleared by Chalaba. Okay. 80th minute here. Kind of piling on the pressure, it would seem. We're going to go a little positive. See if we can get anything out of this game. Trippier. Fire up the team. Bruno. Ripped over the bar. Not going to cut it. 87th minute. It looks like we're going to lose this game. I did not make any subs. that kind of is a testament to the strength of our team. We could have done better. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it here for episode 2 of our Trophy Hunter save. We will take a quick look at the remaining schedule and see kind of where we want to come back. Obviously, with that loss, drops us all the way down to 9th place. But any given day, we can pop up above Wolves and get into that 7th place position, which would be fantastic for us. We just have to do it. Have to win some games. And looking at our schedule here, we will probably be back for let's just come back for the Manchester United Tottenham doubleheader, and then one more episode after that, and we'll see out the season and move on into season 2. One thing to keep in mind is that I'm not necessarily tied to Newcastle. So if I get to the end of the season and all of a sudden Man City's job opening opens up, I am not going to hesitate to move up. I mean, it is a trophy hunter, so my whole goal throughout all of this is to just win trophies. So I am going to take the best opportunity possible to me. If I don't, excuse me, if I don't feel like Newcastle is going to have enough about them the next season to win a trophy, then I might hop over. I might jump ship and move on to someone else and go forward with that. That is kind of the point of this, is I'm not tied to any specific team. But I'm rambling on, and we need to go ahead and end this episode. But thank you guys so much for watching. Go ahead and let me know, how do you think? Do you think we're going to win a trophy this year? Really, the only option is the FA Cup. There ain't no way we're going to win the Premier League. So do you think we can do it? Looking in here, there's still big names in here. Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, Man City. Really, the only one that we're missing here is Manchester United. So still have a long ways to go. Are we going to be able to sneak it out? I don't know. See you next episode. Peace.